Okay, we're going to set the sound for two of your programs. Now you may have already done this, but we're going to set it for, you may have already figured this out. We're going to set it for the text first. Open it up, and the text you have to go straight from the text icon, the little green square. Open it up. It'll say group messages. Yes, you want that checked. Auto retrieve. Yes, you want that checked. Auto roaming. No, not right now, because you're usually in the Houston, or you're not in Cameron. In Cameron it would probably roam, maybe, I don't know. Mine didn't the last time I was there. Notifications. Yeah, see, I unchecked that, but I want that checked. The sound, and that's what we're going to do. Sound. You can go, you can do any of these, and you can, here's mine. Okay, but you can pick any one you want, and you can just go straight down the list, listen to them all. Pick the one you want. You can change them, you can change it at any time, and you would hit OK. Let's go back and do mine. Which one did I? Okay. Let's go back. Okay. So let's just do that for right now. Okay, that's the one I picked. Okay, so now remember, you're going to be getting more text than anything else. And sometimes they're going to be coming in rapid fire succession, one right after the other. So you want to pick a notification sound that don't annoy you yourself. Okay? Screw everybody else in the crowd, but you don't want to, you know what I mean? You don't want to pick one that you hate. You can change it anytime you want. Now let's go to the phone call. That's different. You go from the settings page, or we'll bring it down here like this. Open settings. Go to sound. And I think we did the volume the other day. Right here, phone ringtone. See, I got, that's mine. But you do it the same way. You pick the one you want, and you can go down the list and, you know, try them all. Pick the one you want, then all you got to do is say OK. But please don't pick one of them crappy songs. I can't stand people that's got them weird songs as a ringtone. You know what I mean? Alright. Now let's go over, let's see what else I want to do. The battery. Okay? Then again, we got to go from this, we go straight from the battery box, a little square battery box. Hit that one. Now, the battery saver up at the top, you want that on. What that does is, when the phone gets down to about maybe 15% or 20%, it's all the power it's got left, the phone automatically cuts off all the apps, so they can't go out and get updates. They can't go out and talk to the internet. You still get your phone calls, still get your text, still get that kind of stuff, but it helps the phone save a battery. And when the phone does go into battery saver mode, the phone will make a loud noise, kind of a grunting sound, and it'll kind of look like it's vibrating a little bit. It's pretty powerful. You'll hear it, and you'll know to plug in your charging card. Okay. Now, like mine says, I'm at 43%. Now, I charged my phone up Sunday morning about 8 o'clock. And here it is tonight, it's 7:15, and I still got 43% left. So, you know, my battery's lasted a long time, and I used it quite a bit when I was in Austin on Sunday. And underneath that, it'll say how many, mine says I've got 7 hours and 18 minutes left on my battery. Well, that's probably figuring in if you're not using your phone too much, but that's a lot of time. Now, don't get upset when it's like 15%, because that battery saver is going to come on, and you'll have plenty of time to charge your phone up. That ain't no problem. Now, this list under here tells you what the battery is using. Like here, the screen uses up 52%. Okay, that's because I have my screen turned up real bright. I want to see it in the daytime outside. You'll know. Sometimes later on, after you've been using the phone for a while, you may say, oh my goodness, my battery is going down a lot faster than it used to. Like, instead of lasting 2 days, it only lasts two-thirds of a day. That's because you probably put an app on the phone that's using a lot of battery. So you can go to this list and see which is the battery hog. Some of these you don't want to mess with, but like the screen is 53%. The next one is only 8%. So if you get one on here that's 15 or 20%, you know something's wrong. You need to take it off and you don't want to use it, okay? That's the battery. Now let's go to the data. One more thing, so you can keep track of it a little better. You can probably do this on your website from your company, from AT&T company, I would imagine. But let's go to the settings. And then you want to get see right here, the third one, data usage. You get 1 gig on your cell phone plan, data plan. You get 1 gig a month. That's the same thing as I do. So I take this line here, and I move it up to about 800. Let's see. Oh, don't want to stick. There's 765. It needs to be, a gig is 1,000. So it's going to tell me that when I get to 750 or whatever that is, that I need to start watching my data, where I'll go over my limit. And you can set it on the bottom with this line here. It tells you right down here what day it is and how much you've used. Okay? So that's for your mobile. That's for your AT&T cellular contract. That's your data. So like if you start on the 1st of the month and your contract goes from the, say, the 5th of the month to whatever today is, you know you've used so much. Now you can do the same thing with your home Wi-Fi. It will tell you how much you've used. You click the box up here and you basically do the same thing, and it will tell you how much you've used. Okay? Now this list here tells you which one applications on your phone is using the most data. Mine is the speed test. I use that all the time to check my speed. Now Chrome is like Internet Explorer or like Mozilla Foxfire. See, I surf using Chrome. That's my next. You can tell which ones is using your data. Okay? So I think that's it. I want to show you one little trick here. Now I use this all the time. You and I are both cooks, so if you're like me, you're always setting a timer to figure out, well, I need to, turn it off in 30 minutes or whatever. Okay, Google. Set timer for 30 minutes. See, now it's already set timer for me.
Setting timer.
Alright. Now, it'll go, and when it gets to the end of 30 minutes, it's going to make a real beep, real loud. You've got to actually touch it, or it'll beep forever. Alright? And, did we do it in time? Let's go back to the desktop. Yeah, it'll put a little hourglass on the notification, and you can always bring it down and see how much time you got remaining. So I've already cut it off. If you want to put the clock back, like that. But it's pretty slick. I use it all the time instead of the timer on my microwave, because this has got a hell of a lot noisier dinger when the time's up. So don't burn your food. Play with your phone, and I'll put another video on in a day or two. Okay, bye.